Hello dear traders and welcome to InstaForex TV channel. You're watching a weekly link up with me, Anna Kasatkina. Let's discuss the ongoing situation on Forex with technical analyst Peter Yakimovic, and we'll try to forecast further moves of popular currency pairs. At the end of the week, investors are stoking fears about gloomy prospects of the global economic recovery. Obviously, economies worldwide cannot avoid imposing new lockdown measures. Authorities in several European countries had to tighten restrictions on daily lives and businesses. Now investors are ready that the US will follow suit. In fact, some American states have already taken measures to contain the coronavirus rates. Oddly enough, the news about the invention of highly efficient vaccines do not arouse optimism among investors. ECB President Christine Lagarde warned traders against too much vaccine optimism in her recent speech and hinted at further monetary easing before the year ends. The euro-dollar pair was trading in a range of nearly 50 pips for the whole week. The pair is on track to close the week at the same level as it opened on Monday. What prospects do technical charts unveil for the popular currency pairs next week? Let's ask our technical expert Peter Yakimovic. Hi Peter.
Hello dear traders. On the euro versus US dollar, I found a very interesting situation on this currency pair. Basically, there is a breakout of the two-day balance and inside day formation to the downside. Basically, the price rejected from the critical pivot point and resistance at the 1.1900 level. And I think this is a critical resistance, and we got a downside breakout of the balanced mode on the daily time frame. So my expectation is that we might see further downside move on the euro dollar, probably towards the 1.1760, and eventually the second target can be at 1.1630. So because of the breakout of this balance and everything happening around the critical pivot at 1.1900, I really think that euro have a space for a downside moment in the next days. And so my expectation is for the further downside again towards the 1.1760 and 1.1630.
The pound sterling looks also vulnerable from the fundamental point. Investors are still fretted that London and Brussels have not settled a trade deal yet. The sterling is staying away from a sharp decline against the US dollar. At the same time, the pound-dollar pair is not able to climb above 1.3300.
On the British pound versus US dollar, there is actually the key pivot point in resistance at the 1.3310. And also what I identified is that we got our rate of change period 2 got divergence of the daily time frame. Basically, this is a big warning that buyers lost power and that sellers are trying to swap the money actually. And we got a basically change in trend behavior in the short term from bullish to bearish. So my expectation is the pound basically can trade further lower towards the 1.3100 and eventually trade towards the 1.2930, which is the next level that I found based on the daily time frame. So again, my expectation for the further downside, and the first downside potential target is set at the price of 1.3100.
For our viewers, it would be interesting to find out your comments on the gold situation and its prospects as well.
Gold basically is doing, in my opinion, the creation of another downside wave. Basically, the level at 1847 is a big resistance for this market, and I think the gold, because of this massive selling that happened in after the strong selling which happened a few days ago, we got some stagnation and some kind of the ABC upside correction. And in my opinion, there is a still chance for more downside and eventual break of that key pivot point actually at 1847. I think the breakout of this key pivot level can lead the gold really to 1815, which is basically the balancing area according to the daily time frame. Actually, it's a balance high from that balancing process in the background. So my expectation again is for the further downside. Actually, my big focus will be what the gold can do around 1847. Actually, the breakout of that with a stronger momentum for me will be a clear sign for the even further drop towards the 1815.
Thank you, Peter, for your trading recommendations, and see you next week. You've watched the Link Up on InstaForex TV channel with me, Anna Kasatkina, and Peter Yakimovic, technical analyst of InstaForex. We wish you always profitable trading and see you soon.